Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Mich St, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the USC Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking for a man, it's Childs. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Childs. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Childs. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. The field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kelly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Back to throw. It's Childs. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Belling. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. Finds the tight end. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, look.
He's got it all right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. To the air, it's Childs. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Corners are going to bail. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Line coming up from the 34 on first down. The give on the inside. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lane. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. Here we go in the first drive of the third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it! Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 11 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
On the ground, it's Sanders. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The screen, he can go. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
A lot of space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on second down. QB draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He's loose. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Spartans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays.
It's a seam wide open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jordan. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. enough to move the chains. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch and tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. With the catch, it's Belling. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be for the win. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.